Cleveland, and Coles counties until 9:45 a.m. this morning. Those in Camel, Montrose, Casey, Marshall, Sumner, Westfield, and surrounding areas should take cover now. Remember, this array of storms has potential for pea-sized hail, and winds up to 60 miles an hour are likely. Stay tuned for additional updates. I'm meteorologist Derek Height.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. On the phone line, we have some great folks from over at the Lakeland College Western Region Center over in Pana. We have Valerie Lynch, Vice President of Student Services, and Stephanie Anderson, Internship and Employment Coordinator for Career Services, all once again at Lakeland College. How are you guys doing today?
Great. How are you?
Doing well, and thank you for being in with us as the fall semester is incoming. There are many things people need to know if you are a Laker, and if even if you are out in the community. That's kind of what we're going to start with here. We're going to start with talking about Hire a Laker. This initiative came to me in a press release, and it was really cool to hear about. Stephanie, you're kind of heading things up here with Hire a Laker. Break this one down for us. What do people need to know?
So thank you again for having us on here. I'm excited to
Stephanie, I'm going to have to ask you to get closer to the phone. We are barely picking you up on our end. Can you try that again?
Yeah, no. So, okay, so the inspiration really behind this campaign is our commitment to supporting both students and the community. Our primary goal really is just to build a strong connection between our local businesses and our students, ensuring that our graduates find great careers in our area.
Awesome. And we're still having a pretty hard time hearing you right there. Are you still far away from the guys? Is there some type of frequency thing happening? Are you guys both on a different line or something right now? I can barely hear on that first one. I'm so sorry.
We're right next to the phone, yeah.
Right next to the phone. I do not know what is going on there, but okay, that was Stephanie Anderson right there, intern and employment coordinator over at Lakeland College. So we heard just a little bit about the breakdown of what it actually is with Hire a Laker campaign. Can you tell us about some of its primary goals?
So some of those goals really are just kind of fostering the relationship between our local businesses and our students. Yeah. And the main goal is ensuring that our graduates find rewarding careers in our area beyond, their time here at Lakeland.
Sure. I was thinking about all the employers that might have been a Laker at one point, thinking about how cool it would be to hire someone that was just graduating. But then I just graduated college, and I thought, how nice would it be for a college to send out this kind of initiative? Was that you're both focused on the local businesses and, of course, your Lakers? It's a pretty cool initiative.
Yeah, absolutely. We really do want to just kind of spotlight those companies that have that history of hiring Lakeland alumni. I'm a Lakeland alumni, and I just take so much pride in that. And I know that there are other alumni in our area that feel the same way. So I know that it will be really neat to highlight those successful partnerships and encourage more businesses to engage with alumni and our current students.
Sure. And can you speak to the job market right now and how tough it is to find a job for some college graduates out there? Will this provide more opportunities, a little boost to them?
Absolutely. Finding employment is just tough sometimes, especially when you are a full-time student. We serve at Lakeland College a wide range of students, both traditional and non-traditional. So some of our students are going to school full time. They are providing for a family. They may be taking night classes, looking for employment during the day, online classes. So the dynamics of our students are vary from student to student. And so that we're able to provide our services and career services to really find out what their employment needs are and kind of work with them through all of those needs.
Sure. There are definitely some majors out there that they won't need to utilize Hire a Laker. I'm thinking, medical personnel and such. But for a student that might be graduating in this fall semester, is there any actions they need to do to be entered in for the Hire a Laker program campaign?
So Hire Laker, is really aimed at employers, and so employers that are looking for, um, have a need for employment and know that they have employees that are Lakeland alumni and kind of want to spotlight that, and at the same time, um, gain visibility among our job-seeking students here at
Yeah.
Lakeland.
Absolutely. And so a lot more of the actions are going to fall on that local employer. They're going to know what they're looking for. So when they do set off to find a Laker for this Hire a Laker campaign, is there a pool of students? Is there a website they're going to be able to visit to select the qualifications that they have?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. Can you describe that page at all? And is this a newer campaign? How have you guys set that up?
Yes. So this campaign just launched
Wow.
last week. So we have our Hire Laker page live on our Lakeland College website. You will go to lakelandcollege.edu to Career Services, and you will see Hire a Laker. There is a submission form there, so employers can go on and fill out that submission form, and they'll answer questions like, what types of positions have you hired Lakeland alumni for? What does Lakeland College mean to you? Kind of just understanding a little bit more about their place of business. And then we will feature them on our Career Services webpage, on our social media platforms, and again, just do whatever we can to have them gain the most visibility to our current students and to the community.
Wow, that visibility word that you keep bringing up, that might be the hardest thing that just recent graduates are trying to find when they're trying to set themselves apart from the competition. This is definitely one way to do it with the Hire a Laker campaign. I really, really love that one. That website. This is a very, very new campaign. You said just last week it got kicked off.
Yep, absolutely. And we just this week got our first employer to join the Hire Laker campaign. So we are really excited to just get this off and going. So if someone listening today is interested, they can just go to that webpage, and that gives you all the information to get started.
That was my next question. Have any employers utilized Hire a Laker? And it sounds like already. That's great. Did you expect that within the first couple of weeks there?
I did not. I was just so excited to kind of see that start coming through, and just having people ask questions about it who are seeing it out in the with the news release. So we are very just eager to start partnering with these businesses and just connecting them with our Lakers.
Absolutely. That's Stephanie Anderson, Internship and Employment Coordinator for Career Services over at Lakeland College, talking all about this Hire a Laker campaign. Aside from Hire a Laker in our last couple of minutes of the first half here, Stephanie, what other things did the college Career Services offer over at Lakeland?
So Career Services, we have a wide range of services and support for both students and employers. So for students, we provide job search assistance. We provide resume and cover letter review. We can do interview preparation, career counseling. We can provide electronic signatures for students. We coordinate job fairs. And employers is we can do a lot of those same things. We can get them in for on-campus recruitment to just get in front of students. We can they can attend our job fairs. All of our job fairs are free for attendance for employers. We try to make we try to get their job postings out to students that it is most relevant to them. So we, if they have a engineering job, we're going to send that to engineering students. We're going to make sure that it is tailored to the students that would most benefit from receiving those job postings.
Sure. You mentioned a wide range of services, and you did not lie right there. That's a whole lot of ways for students to take those opportunities, propel themselves through their college years. Before we break here, when is the first day of our fall semester, Stephanie?
So opening day is on August 16th, and the first day of classes will be on August 19th.
Gosh, upcoming very, very soon. And that website people can go to for the Hire a Laker campaign that we were talking all about. Is that Lakeland College Higher Lake, or is that easy to find like that?
Yes, you will go to lakelandcollege.edu. You're going to go to Career Services, and you will find Hire a Laker right there.
Perfect. Stephanie Anderson talking all about the Hire a Laker campaign. She's the internship and employment coordinator first career services at Lakeland College Western Region Center in Pana. We're going to be speaking with Valerie Lynch, Vice President of Student Services. We come back from the break talking about some study abroad opportunities. You are listening to the WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. We'll be right back here on the WTIM Pana Morning Show.
Your information station, WTIM.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn, beans, and wheat all lower. September corn down 3.5, 392 3/4. December corn 408 3/4, down 3.5. March corn 423 1/2, down 3.5. August beans 1037, down 17 3/4. September beans down 18 1/4, 1011 3/4. New crop November 1022 1/4, down 17 1/4. September wheat 527 3/4, down 3 1/4. December wheat down 3 1/4, 552. August bean meal 351.90, that's down 360. August bean oil 42.23, down 61 cents. Livestock market, August feeders 257.05, up 62 cents. August live cattle up 72 cents, 187.70. August lean hogs 91.50, up a nickel. Energy markets, September crude oil down 87 cents, 74.94. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Tim and Eric here from your locally owned Pana Save-A-Lot with this week's Hot Buys. USDA inspected boneless ribeye steak, $6.49 a pound. 8-pound bags of russet potatoes, only $2.99. Boneless center cut pork chops, $2.49 a pound. Red or green seedless grapes, $1.99 a pound. Assorted Kraft barbecue sauces, 2 for $3. 1-pound packages of fresh strawberries, only 2 for $5. And 5-pound bags of fresh chicken drumsticks, 59 cents a pound. Hurry in, these prices are good through Tuesday, July 30th at your locally owned Pana Save-A-Lot. Hope to see you soon.
Noren's Hardware is a local family-owned store offering a wide selection of quality hardware supplies at competitive prices. Whether you need plumbing supplies or electrical supplies, you're sure to find what you need at Noren's Hardware Store, including ice melt, shovels, gloves, heat tape, pipe insulation, portable heaters, and propane to get ready for the winter months. Our staff is committed to providing outstanding customer service and is ready to assist you. Visit our store at 55 Main Street in Pana today.
Could you use some extra cash in your savings account? Then you need to sign up for the People's Bank and Trust Save by Spending Roundup program. I'm Jeff Grimmett from People's Bank and Trust. Simply use your debit card like you always do, and we will round up your purchase to the next dollar. The extra change is then transferred to your savings account. There's never been an easier way to save. Call 888-PBT-1954 today to find out more. People's Bank and Trust. We put you and your savings first. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Megan Lopez with Nesty's Burger Joint on the south side of the Taylorville Square. To see our menu, click on our icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Shawless Nagel, Executive Director at Kimmer Village in Assumption. To learn more about our services, click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into the WTIM Pana Morning Show right here on WTIM, your information station. This morning show brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, Your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. In that first half, we talked all about the amazing Hire a Laker campaign as Stephanie Anderson, internship and employment coordinator over at Lakeland College, broke that all down for us. Now we're turning attention towards Valerie Lynch, Vice President of Student Services at Lakeland College, and these two come from College Western Region Center in Pana there. So let's talk a little bit about the upcoming trip to Italy. This is study abroad, is that right, Valerie?
That's right.
Awesome. So break this down for us. Is this a newer thing with study abroad at Lakeland?
Yeah, so they've done it in the past,
Okay.
but most recently, 1 year ago, almost exactly, I led a group of about 32 students and community members to Paris and London
Wow.
last year.
Wow.
So last year the Olympics wasn't going on in Paris, but Lakeland College was there. So that was
Similar.
exciting. And that trip actually had started planning pre-pandemic and was postponed like 3 years in a row.
Goodness.
Or 2 years in a row.
Well,
And then we were able to travel in 2023.
wow, that was in the works for a while then. That's funny.
That was in the works for a while.
Yeah.
So we had a wonderful time, got to see a lot of things. And this study abroad is a little different than what you might traditionally think of study abroad. So it is through our community education program. So you actually are signing up for a class, but it's a non-credit class.
Oh,
So
okay.
for that reason, we encourage our students who are here now to sign up, but we also encourage community members because as a community college, we serve everyone and serve all community members. You don't even have to be in Lakeland's district in order to participate in this trip to Italy, which is going to take place June 16th through June 24th, 2025.
Awesome. Okay, we got the dates laid out for us right there, and a little bit of the details. I'm loving hearing the community members' involvement within it, just because it is a community college there, and so I really love that because I did have questions at the very beginning. Like, local community members are involved as well, so that is awesome. But those, of course, students involved with the community members came with you on the first year when you went to London.
Right. Yep.
Awesome.
We actually had students go in 2023 that had originally signed up in 2019. So they themselves, had graduated and, moved on in their lives a little bit, but then they came back and joined us for this trip. So that's just kind of, what was happening during the global pandemic. Things like that were happening, but we hung on there and we took the trip last year and we had a great time. So then we decided to plan another trip, and this time it's to Italy and actually several locations in Italy.
Awesome. So glad it worked out well enough in that first year to do it again in a second year. So talk to me just a little bit about the students that would benefit from going into study abroad. I would always hear students and classmates going to study abroad, but it didn't feel like it applied to me. What causes students to get involved in this?
Yeah, and like I said, ours is a little different in that you're not going to get transferable credit, which a lot of students that do a traditional study abroad, they might be doing it for that purpose. But I do still think it's something that looks great on a resume. It's something that looks good to talk about, and just to gain that global perspective, to be able to get, out of Central Illinois, get to see a different culture. I think you learn so much from that, and that is able to be translated into just about anything that students do. So I would argue any person, any student could benefit from this experience. My own son actually went last year, and he, talked over and over about all the things that he learned, and how now he's confident to travel on his own.
Wow.
So that's the other thing is when you travel abroad, it might make it a little bit less intimidating to think about doing some other travel, either on your own or with other groups. I enjoy group travel because everything is planned for you. You don't really wait in a lot of lines because you're part of a group and that's all arranged ahead of time. You kind of show up at the airport and all the work is done for you. And that's been our experience. We do use a travel company. So anyone who chose to sign up would be able to make payments to the travel company and, go all through them for all of the planning and any of the, we even take care of dietary needs, anything like that. They arrange all of that ahead of time.
Wow.
And so it's a good way to travel because, and then you also have ground transportation while you're there, which is invaluable when you're traveling to not have to worry about how you're going to get from point A to point B.
Yeah, and thank you for laying out so many of the logistics right there as we are running out of time. But you described it right there that the value extends far beyond the classroom. You mentioned resume building. Totally. I mean, this is the value that this can provide. Just is very, very cool. Valerie, any words that to wrap up our conversation with study abroad, students getting involved?
Sure.
What are the last things people need to know?
Yep. Well, the most important thing is to just get in touch with us. Cool. And so I would suggest emailing me, and my name is Valerie Lynch, and my email is VLYNCH at lakelandcollege.edu. You can also just go, if you go to the Lakeland website, to the search bar, you can just put my name in and find me that way too, or in the staff directory. But that would probably be the easiest way, to just shoot me an email, and then I'd be able to send over the link. There's like a link that the students would click on to sign up.
Awesome. Learned a whole lot about Lakeland College Western Region Center with both Valerie Lynch and Stephanie Anderson today. We're thanking both of them for being here. And this has been the WTIM Pana Morning Show.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Pana Nokomis.
President Trump left a member of the audience dead. Devastating landslides in southern India. At least 93 people have died.